Let's get this done. You're proposing to him, I know, it's a bit weird, but it's alright. Oh, she's proposing before anything else. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and to the next part of our Decades challenge. Frank is up this morning having some breakfast. He's fairly hungry, he needs some fun. So we are going to let him come through here in a second and listen to music and maybe have a bit of a dance. We've got a situation going on out here. We've got a lot of work needs doing in this garden, so we're going to have to get help from our sisters. There's a lot to harvest. It looks like there's stuff to evolve, and I can see bugs, and there's a lot of watering needs doing. So we will let him get on with that. Hopefully that will increase his fun while he is eating. We've got the pots at the front which the ladies are meant to take care of, which isn't happening. Mama, you are about to wake up. So when you wake up, we've got somebody already cooking, but why don't you cook as well? Do that just so we've got some food in the fridge, because, you know, depends on what time people wake up. I've already got somebody cleaning out the spoiled food, so we don't need to worry about that. You are about to wake up and start cooking and stuff, which is what I've... Oh no, it wasn't you I asked to cook. Who did I ask to cook? How strange. I thought I'd ask somebody to get up and cook. Okay, so you can get up and clean out the spoiled food. And cook for us. Cook grilled cheese. Party size of that. And that will feed everybody. And you, Missy, are starving. Your hygiene's low. Your bladder's low. Like, you really are having a tough time, darling. So come and repair this for us. And then you can take a pee and a bath. Then you can have something to eat. Then we'll work on stuff for you. Like, you still want to catch 5 fish at 3 different locations. So we're going to have to send you fishing somewhere other than the pond at the back of the house. So we will get that sorted out for you. Frank, my darling, how are you doing? Well, your fun's going up, but it might go up a bit more if you dance. So we're going to have to see if we can afford to get something in this house to help you guys. I'm still loath to get a chessboard. I know it's been suggested a few times. They're not poor, but I don't think that chessboards really became commonplace in the household until much later. I could be wrong. I will double check my facts on that, but I think, you know, it was mostly gentlemen's clubs and things like that. Wow, she sprung out of bed this morning. She sprung up this morning. He's happy because he's engaged. We need to get her boyfriend over. We are going to invite him over. I'm just going to scoot out the way so we don't see her using the phone, so we can pretend that she actually just, you know, he either showed up or she invited him over last night and he's now coming back over. So there we go. Awesome. So that's one meal served and the other one is about to be, just so that these kids have got food to eat. Okay, sweetheart, grab yourself a serving of food. Why are you just stood there? Grab a serving. Oh, well, he sent a message over to the house. Because he only lives next door, so he's our cousin anyway, so we can pretend that's what that was. There we go, sweetheart. So that's you. And once you've done that, you need some fun as well. So once you've done that, I want you to go and use that, and I want you to dance with Frank. Just because that is going to get our fun levels up, like, very quickly. What are you doing, darling? You're going for chocolate cake. Okay, go for chocolate cake then. When you've had chocolate cake, then you can come and have a bath. What's this that you want to do? Harvest a plant. We can let you do that. That cannot be done, sweet pea. And you can catch a fish. You can do that. And you want to... Come on. Get to know Sarah. Okay. So why don't you then... ask about being old. Discuss interest. See if that helps. I'm not quite sure what it is she wants to... No, you have to click on the get to know. Okay, so... friendly. Get to know. There we go. So that'll take care of that for you, sweetheart. It will. How are you doing, Mr. Frank? Much fun. Okay, so can you head out here then? Let's have a look what we've got going on. Why don't we first of all harvest everything? Harvest everything, and then we'll be easily able to see what's sparkling and shining at us. And after you've done that, you can spray for bugs because it's a mess. You're dancing, so that's fine. When you've done there, darling, you need some fun as well, actually, and you need a bath, so I'm not quite sure who we're going to get to help you. Flea market is in town. Click on any dynamic signs to find out. Okay, well, we can probably head out to the flea market. I've never done that. And flea markets probably would have been important around this time. It's just the problem I've got is that the town isn't completely made over. There's people that should be in period costume that aren't. Okay, Sweet Pea. Go and pee for us, Mama, and then I would ask you to come outside and just water everything for us. Like, that would be a big help. That would be a big help. It really would. Okay, Frank, can you... That's it, good boy. We'll worry about your hygiene afterwards. Okay. You're having a fun time with your sister and you are having some fun, and then we'll send you for a bath. We're not going to get a gardener today, which is a problem. When you've finished there, darling, we need to get you to invite him over. Who was he? Jackson, that's who it was. So, invite to hang out with current lot. We just won't see how she does it. We're not looking at that. We're not. Okay, good boy. You're doing a good job. So's Mama. She's doing a good job too, watering everything for us. We should get a decent amount of money. I mean, this family are not short of money. They're doing really well, actually, for money. The farm is paying dividends. And what we want to do is maybe Frank's wife... I was going to wait until the next generation. But I was thinking maybe Frank's wife can maybe start a bakery that one of the other kids can take over. We will see. Sorry, there's me slipping my coffee. I've never really played with that on the get to work thing, like running our own business and stuff. So it would be interesting for me to do. I have got a very good friend, Fade Willows here on YouTube, who makes awesome builds. Awesome builds. And she made me a bakery ready for this challenge that I need to install. And I don't particularly want to have to wait until the next generation. Like Frank's generation... Frank's kids are going to be the next generation, but the generation after that was when I was planning to do this bakery, and I don't think it's that good of an idea. I think maybe once Frank gets ready to retire, the farm is just going to be left to not be a farm anymore. And I mean, the plan was that the family would end up owning all the land that they had lost. If you remember back to the beginning, I said that all this land was theirs and it was sold off. Now we've managed to buy this one back for Ziffy, right? So we have bought that back for Ziffy. I am thinking of maybe editing the town and making one of these a bakery, so that the family business is right next to the house almost, and then we can have maybe another house on the other side of it, or you know, that's the plan. That's just another way of getting the land back to the family, which was one of the other goals that I set myself. So that's what I was thinking. Guys, let me know what you think of that in the comments box down below. If you would rather I waited until Frank's kids are older, I can do that. But given that Frank's a good gardener, and the garden is pretty much taking care of itself at this stage, and we can maybe like keep all these once they become magnificent, keep the magnificent plants and do away with, you know, some of the other ones. I don't know. It's not too much to keep on. It's not horrendous to run, but there's a lot of it. We could maybe sell some of the plants off and just keep a nominal amount around, and then maybe make some money from the bakery as well. I think that would be entirely possible, but I wanted to know what you guys thought of that. We're not talking to you on there, right? Did you get your friend over? No, you're still dancing. Let's get to you. Let's see, what's your... Okay, stop doing that. Invite him over. We need to get this proposal done. We do. Mama's really helping out. She's such a sweetheart. I mean, his wife will probably be helping with the farm to start with, but I'm thinking that the amount of money that these guys are making, we can probably do away with the trees and cut back on the number of plants we've got again. Just because we don't need a huge amount of money. But if we're going to invest in a business, then we're probably going to need to up what we're doing just for a while. I don't know. I'm debated. I'm looking forward to doing that. Oh, Frank, you need to pee, my darling. Don't do that yet. Go inside the house and pee. Go and pee. And then go outside and spray for bugs. Poor man, there's absolutely no need for you to be desperate to pee, darling. We all live in the same house. Right. So, he's over and he is going to need a makeover. He is. I'm sorry, guys. I can't leave him dressed like that. I can't. Let's just modify his household because we can't have them walking around dressed like that. Come on. And we're also going to have to give wedding dresses to these girls. Right. So there's you. Oh, we've got a son. Now, he does look kind of interracial. He kind of does and he kind of doesn't, but I don't know whether interracial marriages are allowed in the 1920s, but they certainly would have been happening. They would have been controversial, extremely controversial. And I'm all about controversy. You guys know that. So I'm going to go with it. But it looks like he's bringing a son to the marriage, which I was not aware of. Or did I find out he was a single father? I think I might have found out he was a single father. Something's ringing a bell there, but I don't know. But anyway, that'll be interesting, won't it? That'll be extremely interesting to... Right, so... the men would have worn kind of... That's a little bit too much. They would have kind of worn vest shirts and stuff like that, though. Like, it wouldn't have been unusual to see that, but that would have been fabric. And I don't think I have anything like that, you know, with like the little... Yeah, you kind of do. Okay, well, we'll go with that, and then we'll put some pants on you that kind of match, black or something like that. Let's see. That would have been... those shoes have got to go. The shoes have got to go. Okay, let's put you in regular shoes. No, not those ones. Maybe some boots. There we go. Right, let's have a look at your son's... Oh, wow, okay. Well, the top hat can stay because it is going to be what he's wearing to his wedding, and it is entirely possible that men would have worn top hats to their wedding in those days. Let's have a look at your full bodies, and... if he's going with that, he's got to go with that, right? And it wouldn't have been unusual for men to wear that to a wedding in the 1920s. It certainly would not. The shoes are probably going to have to be changed because we want them to match what he's wearing. So white shoes would probably be better. Grey would be even better. But anyway, it wouldn't have been unusual for those to have been worn to a wedding either, actually, in those days. So I'm going to go with that because I think that's quite dapper for a wedding. In fact, I might have the other bridegroom wear something similar. Okay, bottoms. You can have those. They'd be more like something you would sleep in all honesty, in those days. But it's okay. It's okay. T-shirts just would not have cut it. A jumper, perhaps. Because, you know, people would have been knitting jumpers and things like that. I don't think that's a problem. The shoes definitely would not have been worn like that. I mean, those look more like boots, so we can go with those, and that's not unusual. The bunny slippers are unusual. That would not be unusual. However, the bottoms probably would have had to match the top. So, do we have any sets, actually? No, we do not. Okay. So, do we have any bottoms that actually match that? Because that would be perfect, actually. That top would be absolutely perfect. But we don't seem to have any bottoms that match the colour. Those definitely would have been worn, those tight kind of whatever's. Okay, well, that'll do you. Party gear, then. No, you definitely would not have worn that. Definitely not. Maybe? But I doubt it. I'm just trying to think what the younger gentleman in Downton Abbey and something would have worn. I mean, he may have gone for something like that in a different colour. Like, he may have done. It's very, very vampire, but it is from the vampire range, obviously. Well, he's going to a party, so let's say he's going to dapper himself up, and we can go with that. It wouldn't be unfitting to the time frame, the style of it. The colours of it would be very bold for the time frame, they really would, but because they'd gone past all the Victorian let's express ourselves into more muted, especially in the aristocracy, until like the women started wearing the flapper dresses and stuff like that. That is perfect. Okay, let's have a look at your son then, because we're going to have to make little one over as well. He's going to be moving in. Everyday wear for little one then. We're not going to be wearing jeans or anything like that. We've got full outfits. Short trousers most definitely would have been a... And I can see him rolling his sleeves up. I can't see that being a problem. He definitely would have worn socks. Definitely would have worn socks. Shoes wise, probably something like this, but in black. We don't have them in black. What about this? Do we have these in black? We do. Okay, so we'll go with those. Formal wear then. Oh, darling, the jeans look so cute on you, but you just wouldn't have worn them. You really wouldn't. Formal. We can go for the suit with... Can we put a hat on him for formal? Have we got a mini top hat? I don't think we've got a mini top hat. I don't think that is... Okay, so he's not going to wear a mini top hat. That's fine. Absolutely. Oh, look at these little Peaky Blinder caps. They're so cute. Okay, you can keep the brown shoes. They don't necessarily look out of place. Clothes-wise then, we are on sport. Okay. Vest tops, yes, probably. The trousers are fine. The shoes he would not have worn. Definitely not. We're going to have to go with regular, like, boots or something like this with the softer, but in black, so they kind of match. Sleepwear then. Don't think you would have worn that, darling. I really don't. The bottoms, yes, you probably would have done. The top, I'm not sure. You would have worn something longer if possible. That's a bit bright. I don't think you would have worn that. Maybe that somebody had knitted for you. And slippers, yes, you probably would have done to stop your little feet getting cold. Party wear, I quite like that. We can go with that, actually. We can. That's not too bad. And swimwear then, well, yes, that's fine. Okay, so that's those guys made over. We need to give the bride-to-be a quick makeover before she gets married, and we need to give the groom a quick makeover before he gets married as well. I'll probably just do that off camera with you guys, just because then it's a surprise when we get to the wedding what they're wearing. Like, the bride reveals the dress and you see the husband all dapper. So we have to decide when we're going to do this wedding, of course, and we need to see if we can get Madam engaged today. He rejected her yesterday, which is a shame. And she will obviously move in with him. She will move in with him. You stood there in your nightdress, darling. Can you not be stood there in your nightdress when you've got somebody over? Outfits. Change outfit. Change into your everyday outfit, and we are going to have to change that after you get married, but it's fine. You're going to be going outside working. Okay, so there he is. Tell dramatic story. We need to build your friendship up. That's what we need to work on. Brighten his day. Reveal a brilliant invention. We are pushing the boundaries here, guys, because as far as I'm aware, interracial marriages are still not allowed, but as far as I'm concerned, it was a silly law, and it always was. And I don't actually think it was a law, in fact, in those days. I think it would have been allowed. It was just very, very frowned upon. Very frowned upon. But, I mean, this family have always broken the rules and pushed the boundaries and stuff, haven't they? So, let's just see what we've got these people outside doing. What are they doing? Puffing the chest out to each other. I mean, that looks dodgy. That looks like, here's my baps, come on, have a feel. It really does. I can't even. I can't. Right. I'm just pretending I didn't see that, and I'm pretending I didn't say that, because, wow. Okay, so he's off out to do that. They're taking care of that. What are you doing, sweetheart? You're hungry, so you're going to get in something to eat. Dirty surroundings. What's dirty? There's nothing dirty in here. Nothing dirty in here. Okay, we'll work on these two then. Like, I mean, seriously, what are you two doing? Let's get this friendship level up. Blow him a kiss. Get to know. Express admiration. We're not woohooing. Ask about his day. Deep conversation. And discuss interests again. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Everything seems okay. I mean, we need to sell the stuff that we've made that we've harvested. Mama, are you okay? Your hygiene's low, but other than that, are you okay? Right, can you come over here when you've done that, darling, and evolve this, evolve this, evolve this. You can get to it. Don't tell me you can't get to it. And then evolve this and this. It's hard to sometimes see what needs doing during the daylight, actually. It's back over here to you guys, okay. Where are you going? No, 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 no. What's this? What do you want to do? Buy a chef station. That you can't do, darling. That you definitely can't do. Don't do that. Come and talk to him. Come on, we need to hug him. Tell an engaging story. Share a secret. And then I want you to propose again. Come on, let's get this done. Let's get this done. You're proposing to him. I know it's a bit weird, but it's alright. Oh. She's proposing before anything else. Is he saying yes? Did he? Yes! Awesome! Excellent, excellent, excellent. So happy. Okay, so that's 2 engagements in 2 episodes. Awesome. Could you please come and repair this for us, because that needs doing. Finish your conversations with him. Right, darling, what did you need? You're fine, so get your butt out here. What can you do for us? Come and spray for bugs with your brother. You can. Spray for bugs with your brother. I mean, there's a lot still needs doing to this garden, and oops, everything else. I'm really not. Wow, that episode went really quickly. I did not expect that episode to be over. Okay, so we're going to end this episode right here then with this family taking care of the garden. And we have got Missy. I keep forgetting what we called her. Anna. We've got Anna engaged as well. So that's 2 of them. We've got plans to move ahead. We will do the wedding, a double wedding next episode. So that will be awesome as well. And let me know what you guys think about maybe in a few more episodes, Frank's wife opening her own bakery or something like that. Like we can work on her cooking skills. Get her cooking skills up. She can just spam food until she's ready to open this bakery. So let me know what you think. Otherwise we can wait until their kids are old enough. So if you're enjoying this series and you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up. Comments and suggestions, including answers to my questions, in the comments box down below. And if you haven't hit subscribe yet, guys, then what are you waiting for? Hit subscribe now and join the fam. And I'm going to see you all in the next episode. Ciao for now, guys.